day, just another day. I prayed soon as I woke, never thought I'd be the victim of a paralyzing stroke. I woke up at 5:20 just to start my day to day. On this morning I'm feeling different, damn, feeling some kind of way. I got my coffee, then got my daughter ready, headed out the door. Things seem a little different, I got a headed there for sure. So I'm off to the babysitter, Miss Mimi is the mom. As I'm leaving, she was asking, was there something going on?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Death Taught Us How to Live. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate each and every one of you that tune in each and every week to find out the latest and greatest about our community, stroke survivor community, and also people that had near-death experiences. And this one is going to be no different. But I want to make sure that each and every one of you guys know that we will be looking at different platforms to find out if you're putting any messages out there. So we have people on YouTube, we have people on Facebook, we have people on TikTok, we have people on Instagram, and also we have people on avmsuperhero.com. So whenever we have a comment, we will play something like this so you guys can understand that this is a comment. So whenever we hear this song, me and my guests will calm down whatever we're doing, and we will answer your questions. So feel free to ask questions as much as you want at any one of those platforms. This is also being recorded so it could be on Stroke Warrior Radio as a replay. I first want to thank, most importantly, our person that came and gave us this great introduction, Mr. Dosha. He was a stroke survivor, or he is a stroke survivor, and he decided to make a song about it. So that is his song. So if you do want to see the whole song or video, please go to the YouTube channel. You have the link in our bio down here. But before we go any further, I have to bring in our guest for episode 610. We have the lovely Dana. She's a stroke survivor, AVM survivor, a sister of the same path as me. And I'd like to introduce her to the show so she can tell her story. Dana, are you there?
Hello, everyone.
How you doing, my sister?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am well. Thank you for asking. I am a little bit torn because, I had an AVM rupture and I've been doing things after my life, but you also had an AVM rupture as well, but things happen a little bit different for you. Can you tell us what actually happened and tell us where we are with this AVM thing in your life and tell us how life is going?
Okay, so I had no idea what an ABM was. It was just one day that I apparently got home. All of this is what my family told me because I don't remember. So apparently I got home and then I was gonna take a nap. And then I went to bed. I woke up. I had a pain in my neck. My dad wanted to give me an apple, but my mom doesn't like apple. So she tried to massage me. And then I guess that's when the rupture happened. Because then I was like, ow, my head. And then I went to the living room. I threw up. I passed out. Then laid me on the couch. And then I started snoring, which is like a bad sign. And then when the police were here, they were asking questions like, is she drunk or is she on drugs? They're wasting time. But then eventually, I went to the hospital, and in the hospital, they told my parents that her brain is at zero. And I went to tell the police. So my mom was in shock and my dad was in shock. They just didn't know what to do. I was perfectly fine. An hour before, I was perfectly normal. So now to be dying out of nowhere was just not unimaginable. So then they said I had an AVM and I just suffered surgery, but just control the bleeding. And when my mom saw the surgeon to run me her teeth, she said she saved her. And so when they saved me, that's all my mom hoped for. Because when she saw that they saved me, she was like, that's all I need. I just needed you to save her. I still needed a lot of procedures, but the first surgery was successful.
Okay. So let me get this all together so I could make sure that I'm getting your story out correctly.
Mm-hmm.
You was basically in your house and you passed out,
Mm-hmm.
throwing up, and police officers came over and they thought you was on drugs or thought
Yeah.
you was drunk. So I'm assuming you was probably in your early teens, or was you in your
Yeah,
20s?
with 20.
You was 20. So yeah, they look at you as a young adult, and your family looking at you like, okay, this should
Mm-hmm.
not be happening to you as a person that's 20 years old having a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden you having this thing called an AVM, or ultravenous malformation. And just like you, I didn't know what it was either. And it just came as a surprise. But
Mm-hmm.
what I am gathering now, and it's how old are you now?
And 28.
So this happened around the same round time of me, about 8, 9 years ago. And
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching you for a very long time, but I was waiting for you to be more vocal and be ready to share your stuff. So I see that you have a YouTube channel, Instagram
Yeah.
channel. You going all in on everything.
I
So
have everything.
so
Now
what
that I'm on the other side of my journey,
yeah.
now I feel like I have a story to tell.
Okay, so what do you want to tell people? Why is it so important for you to have this channel and share this information about the AVM in your life? What do you want to give to the people?
I want to show people that they should be grateful for everything all the time because having gratitude changes your life. It's really does because I was never grateful at all before, even though I had everything. And then I lost everything. And now I see that I should have been grateful for everything. It would just make you live a better life.
Okay, I get that. And that's the thing that I've been telling people too, but you're saying that making it hit even harder from home. And I'm understanding, and I want to make sure that people in the audience understand what Dana said. She said, um, you out there, you, that's who we talking to, you, be grateful for whatever you have. Dana said she had everything. She was grateful. She wasn't. She I guess she took it for granted, and now she lost everything. And now things that life is different. Like I seen you put a video out there today talking about how hard is it for you to even sleep.
Now, I never thought about swallowing because I'm a normal before. So I never thought about sleeping. But when you sleep face up and you can't swallow, it's impossible. Now recently, I started to be able to sleep face up on the internet. I still can't sleep face up all the way down, but when I'm up, I can. So just be grateful for everything because everything, no matter how small, it has a purpose.
Wow. Okay, I get that. Everything has a purpose. No matter how big, no matter how small it is, everything has a purpose. When did you come to this understanding? Like, did you always have this type of mentality once you had your AVM, or did
Um,
you grow into this?
um, so because of my injury, I drew a lot in my face. So it was around year 5 that I was like, I have been recovering and I put in a lot of effort into my recovery to the point of stress. And I was always stressed about, oh, I have to do this or I'm gonna delay my recovery. So I was to do so much, and then I got to a point that I was like, I can't anymore. I surrendered completely. I was like, I can't do this anymore. You need to help me. I'm like, I'm not gonna try. So at that point, it had been 5 years. And I'm like, I'm not gonna try anymore. But I've recovered, like, out of 100%, I recovered like 20% of every ability. And I was like, I never plateaued. I'm on the journey. So if I'm gonna plateau at any point, might as well be now. So I surrendered and I was like, I'm not gonna try. And then with that surrender, I reached the
Listen to my
other side
sound.
in 2 years when there have been 5 years. So since the beginning until reaching the other side, it was a total of 7 years.
Okay, we have a comment coming in, so I want to bring in the comments so you can answer them or say thank you. I don't know what they're saying, so can you bring the comment in, producer? Producer, can you bring the comment in? Well, it seems like she can't, so I will. I love your strength and courage. Having a AVM at that age, I didn't finish the first one. Did it change? I love your strength and courage. Having an AVM at that age would be stressful for some people.
Mhm.
So let's talk about that. The stressfulness. I'm hearing what you're saying to me is that you came to a conclusion that you can't just keep on fighting this because this is what it is. So when you look at life now, and I need to understand this, and I want the people out there to understand this. I have come to the realization that I'm much stronger than what you see as my body because my mental mind has gone from leaps and bounds. And if you could actually see and hear how I really think and really see life, you would be in awe of me. Do you feel the same exact way, or didn't come to that realization yet? What do you see life as? Is it more physical or is it more spiritual and mental?
I would say I definitely rely on my faith because if I didn't, I could possibly recover all of my abilities by myself. So all the work that I do physically, all the work that I do because I rely on my faith, it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. Even though I see my videos and I see how much I do, I don't feel like I'm doing it alone. So I'm so grateful. That's why I rely so much on my faith because I know when I did it by myself, I wasn't going nearly as fast.
Okay, understand that. How do you see life now? Are you happy with how life is, or do you feel like you've been robbed?
Northern is so beautiful now. It's like after my injury, I start to see the little things that how beautiful the world is, how everything like grows. I know the things that I never thought about before my injury. And life is so beautiful now. I see it's like before I had a veil over my eyes, and now the veil is lifted, and now I see everything is so beautiful, and life is worth living.
Listen to my sound.
Hold on, sister. Hold on. I love what you just said right there. You before you had a veil over your eyes, and now the veil is gone, and you see everything. Everything is being beautiful. Okay, I get that. We got another question or comment from the crowd, so let's bring that in. Here's another one from Donna Dunkley. She says gratitude is a must. Keep going and hold on to God. Your recovery will come over time. May God continue to heal you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So even with that, still, I got another question for you. I kind of know the answer, but I want the other people out there to understand this. Have you stopped going through recovery, stopped going through rehab, or are you just giving up and saying this is what it is, or you keep on fighting each and every day?
No, I have to keep fighting because I truly believe that God it doesn't just want you to just sit and wait for Him to work a miracle. I think that's completely give it up. But what you have to do is do the work, but not stress yourself. Because stressing yourself will delay your recovery. It's what I realized when I tried to recover with my own strength. And I took 5 years and I got barely anything back. When I didn't trust myself, I finished recovering, but I'm not at the end yet. But I'm on the other side. So recovery isn't hard anymore. But I reached the other side the following 2 years. So you shouldn't stress yourself. It's what I noticed.
Okay, my sister. I have a comment from TikTok world. I just want to make sure I read it before we go any further. I have this person here. Let's see if I could read it. I think it's Lena for Life After Stroke. She says, I am in awe of you, your insight, courage, and perspective of love.
Oh, thank you. That's like my wisdom grew so much after my injury.
And I think that's what people don't understand. Like, I think, and please correct me if I'm wrong, 'cause I see this and I see people that didn't have a brain injury or had a near death experience. I feel like they're the unfortunate ones.
Mm,
It's like they
yeah,
are missing out in life because they are so worried, like you said, stressed over these little things. But we can control that stress no matter what our situation is. We can control that stress.
mm,
And you said you're looking for a miracle. You believe in the miracle. So you're not fighting against that. You just know this is something that you have to go through.
yeah.
And a lot of people don't see that. Do you see that same type of mentality? Or am I just talking something totally different from what you're saying from us?
No, I too feel that this injury was a blessing because it was a slap in the face that I needed to be like, hey, look how beautiful life is. Take advantage of it. And then I realized that this life isn't the end zone. That there's something to enter and you should enjoy your life now while you have it. And I'm not gonna be suffering always. That's why people should understand that suffering is always. So be grateful for the pain because you won't always have it.
Be grateful for the pain. Wow. Okay. Hey, you're saying it better than I could ever say it, and I really appreciate what your words. Your words are so, for a young woman, you're very wise beyond your years.
Uh,
I really appreciate you what you're actually saying this. So you said something that I don't really want to skip over because you said it, and I say it a lot, but hearing you say it makes me really give pause, and I want you to really dive into it. You said, "Hey, this injury was a blessing to you." Like,
and yeah, with the more sorry, were you gonna say something? I'm sorry.
no. I wanted you to understand exactly what you mean by that. Like, it's a blessing. Like, people will look at him like, oh, it's not a blessing.
Yeah,
All this stuff is
yeah.
happening. You're saying is a blessing. Like, why do you say that? Like, what are they missing that they looking with their eyes and they seeing something, but something else that you're actually trying to show them that it's beyond this particular sight that you see of me. Something deeper is happening and you don't see it. What are you telling these people?
So when I had everything and I took that for granted, and then when this injury happened, it took everything away. But that was the best thing to happen to me because when I had to recover everything, I saw the value because when when you're a kid, you ask your parents to buy you things because you don't work and you're spending the money. But then when you start working, then you see how much it costs really to get the money and you don't want to buy anything. So this injury made me lose everything and I had to gain everything. And so I saw the value in everything. And so I won't take that for granted anymore. And now it's like thinking about when I do get everything back, I'm not gonna take that for granted. And being so young, it's like I'm not
Listen to
gonna
my
take that for
sound.
granted. And I'm so young. So that's the best feeling ever.
You should be our spokesperson for people that have AVMs and have strokes because what you're saying is complete sense. Somebody told to me, and we have a comment. I'm gonna get to it in just a second. Someone said to me when I lost everything. I made a post about it today. When I lost everything, my house, my cars. After I lost, excuse me, after I lost everything, I got filed for divorce. Everything was taken away from me. I tried to get health insurance. I couldn't get health insurance. The state of Georgia said I didn't have any children. I have two daughters. And they said, because I don't live with them, I don't have anything. So I was completely nothing. And then all of a sudden, a person I didn't know, a complete stranger came to me and saw one of my posts and said, congratulations. Now you get to start over and build what you really want in life. So I heard what you just said, and I'm in complete agreement with you. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go to this comment. Okay, Donna Dunkley is saying, "OMG, oh my God, I just love your fighting spirit. You will overcome. You're young. You'll be back. You inspire me. You're so upbeat about all this. I need this page from your book. You are a blessing."
Follow me on TikTok.
Like, how does that make you feel? Like, I know you're a young woman, and people tell me this all the time. It's like, you inspire me to be like, all right, I'm just trying to live. Like, what does that mean to you when you hear these things? Does that motivate you to keep on fighting stronger and get stronger and stronger, or is this like, hey, this is what I'm made to be?
So before I used to post on the Facebook to inspire myself because I needed hope and I needed motivation to recover because I wasn't finding that motivation. So I was like, the only person that doesn't do that is me. So I wanted to post for me. But then other people were like, you inspire me. And I'm like, oh, that's a feeling. But then I was also continue to post
Yeah.
for me until I got to the other side. Then
Right.
I was like, oh, 100% I'm in the race to the finish line. So then I didn't want to post for me. I wanted to post for other people that needed the same hope that I needed at the start of my injury.
I hear you, sister. It's like it's weird because I speak to a lot of people in the stroke survivor community, AVM community, and basically they have the same answer. Like, hey, we're just documenting our journey and we just documented it on social media. We didn't mean to be an inspiration to others. We
Mhm.
just documenting our progress and seeing how we're going. And once you tell us that it's motivating you, we're gonna keep on fighting because we want to see you grow too. It's not about us. It's not being about us. It's about other people. But before I go on, I got another message. I think I got a couple messages on TikTok. I want to make sure I read them before we go any further. We have La Last Life. After a stroke, it is important to realize you can become again anyway. So she's basically saying, hey, it's important that you keep on having that mentality that you can keep on fighting. We appreciate you that. And we have Peter Portillo saying a true blessing and inspiration. So we have a lot of people coming on here from TikTok, from Instagram, and also YouTube, giving us information and giving you kudos. And we really appreciate who you are. And I want to really make you guys understand this. Dana, if you're not following Dana, you could go to her page and you can see that at the end of her little title there, it says Defy the Odds 4. That's on Instagram. If you go check that out, there's a page, there's a post that she put in just today talking about
Mhm.
her graduation. She walking down the aisle. She said, I used to be able to walk, but now life is different. And this is basically the same thing she's saying now. Is like, hey, don't take this for granted, people. I don't care if you lost your job. I don't care if you're going through a divorce and bill collector's knocking on your door. You still got breath and you still got your health. Live your life. Stop complaining. Stop being
Mhm.
stressed in your life because that's going to cause even more problems. And then you're going to have
Mhm.
that and the bills and not having a job and all the other issues because your health got diminished because you was worrying about the wrong things. You have life, you have breath. They didn't say she's noticed the little things. Like, can we go into that a little bit? Because I notice the little things too. I it's weird because I like to walk, but before I used to drive a car down certain streets and I didn't notice, oh, there's an abandoned house back there. Oh, this street is a little bit of an incline. I didn't even realize it before because I was stuck in my car and I was just going from point A to point B. But now I can see things, I can smell things, I can see the little things of the world that makes us so precious. Is that the same thing that you're saying that you see the little things that is beautiful to you?
I am mainly noticed that our ability as simple as the breathing and the dancing, everything, and then I had double vision, so that was the main reason as to why I didn't feel normal at the start of my injury because my double vision was really bad. I saw literally two images, so both sides were going in different directions. And I know that my vision is going back to normal. I'm not how did I take being able to see signals for direction. And I'm like, how, how did I take being able to breathe for direction? To know how important it is to breathe. And I noticed so much now. And I'm so grateful because it's like, even in my pictures, it's funny. My pictures from the beginning of my injury, they're so dull compared to my pictures now. I feel like I can just take a picture and then it comes out with a filter. It's like both of them are so different. It's a wild.
What do you mean so different? Like you see your face more clearly because the filters is off because your vision is getting better, or you can see the light coming back into your body that you're getting stronger. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so I feel like in my body you see light radiating that the picture by itself I didn't do anything. Looks like I have a filter. And the one from the beginning of my injury, those are so dumb.
Okay, I get it now. We got some more information from TikTok, so let me read them real quick. Um, La La Last of Life after stroke. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but I'm trying to read this on my cell phone.
Listen to my sound.
And another comment she has is words you tell yourself matter. She is speaking her truth. And that is very important. Like, and I think that's what you've been talking about all night. How important that you speak life into yourself and not talking negativity. We have some comments from the YouTube world. So let's get the comments from the YouTube world. Dana Dunkley asking Dana, can you walk without aid?
So right now I'm learning how to walk without a harness because I used to need a harness. Not because I don't have strength in my legs. I have a strength in my legs, but I didn't have a strength in my upper body. But now I do have strength, so I'm learning how to walk with the water without a harness. But I do use the water. I'm far from not using anything. But I'm grateful for my continued progress because it's almost been 9 years.
So that brings me another thing. I want you to emphasize that too. What do you do when you find out that you can do something that you couldn't do when you first had the AVM rupture? Like, I see you lifted heavier weights now. I see that you said you could see better now. Like, do you do a little dance or you do a little celebration when those things happen for you?
Of course, I celebrate the little things. And a big thing of returning my journey. I'm grateful that my mom returned my journey in the beginning, even though the doctors were telling her you should just turn off life support. even though they told her the worst news, she sound returned and everything. And then definitely I continued asking for everything to be
Listen to my
recorded.
sound.
So now I can see my progress through my videos. And I don't need that, but it's nice to see. It's a motivation for me too.
Okay. Okay. We got comments coming in left and right. I got some from TikTok. I got some from YouTube. So let's read the YouTube ones first and then we go to the TikTok. YouTube. Great show, Greg. Okay, thank you, Donna. I really appreciate that. Anything else? Sorry I have to go right now. We'll be back next week. Have a great night. Thank you so much for coming in and putting in comments.
Bye.
We have Peter saying, hey, you should connect with Dr. Phil. Have you heard of Dr. Phil? I did an interview with him a couple of weeks back. Have you heard of him?
The guy from TV.
No, not the guy from TV.
Oh,
He's the OT specialist. He helps out stroke survivors with disabilities, no matter how long ago they were. He has his he has this training called it's high intensity gait training that it's helps out people that have bad gait, helps them get stronger. He's a pretty interesting guy. I liked him. I didn't know who he was at first, but once I interviewed him and found out who he sounds like a very interesting guy. So I would love to connect you with him and see how things go with that. Um, you have given me so much information, given our guests, our audience so much information. It's unbelievable. Do you have a problem with me giving out your social media information so they can find you a little bit more in the future?
no, I prefer I prefer that
So is this at Defy the Odds 4? Is that your handle?
on TikTok and on YouTube,
Okay.
and
So on
then
TikTok and YouTube, go ahead.
Instagram is the body on 432.
All right, everybody, did you guys get that? So on TikTok and YouTube is Defying Odds 4. On Instagram, the same thing, but you add a 432. Defying the Odds 432.
It's on my name.
It's on her name. So if you guys can't see it, we'll put it in the comments below. But it's on TikTok, Defy the Odds 4, YouTube, Defying the Odds 4, as well as on Instagram, Defying the Odds 432.
Yes.
So I'm hearing all this and I'm seeing all this. I'm believing all this because you have the same mentality as I have, but you have taken it to a different level that I don't think people really understand. So I want to continue this conversation another time, but as you know, we have limited time. We only have an hour, so now it's time for our hot seat questions. So I will ask you 4 questions that we have come up with to give to our people so they could get a better understanding of you and how you think. And then after your 4th question, I want you to close out the show, tell everybody good night, and we'll close it from there. So, are you ready for your hot seat question? Question number 1.
Yes.
All right, let's get it. See, no hesitation, no wasting time. Let's get it. Producer, question number 1. In one word, how did your 20s change overnight?
Instantly. Because,
It's
yeah,
instantly. I get it. Like,
it was just one day to another. It seemed like I was in a coma for 2 weeks. Um, but it didn't seem like 2 weeks. It seemed just like one night. And so it seemed like I was perfectly fine one day, and then like I lost everything the other day. So it was just innocent.
Okay, get it. Question number two. All right. Lightning bolt or slow burn? Did you see this coming?
No, I had no idea what an ABM even was, and my head never hurt, and I never had a reason to go to the doctor. So I didn't know something was wrong. But I'm so grateful I didn't have a CT scan because then I would have saw that I had an AVM and possibly not the duration of blessing that wouldn't have happened to me.
Okay. Next question. Question number three. What is one thing you used to stress about that matters zero now?
So the wonder is that, oh, I have to be successful. I have to get the best job, and I worry about that as if this life was the end goal. This life isn't the end of objective, so why stress and not enjoy your life? They enjoy it now because it's not forever. So do everything to not surrender yourself.
Okay, Dana, this is our final question. And people in the audience, if you wanted to be a part of our show, feel free to contact me. Just go to any one of my social media handles, AVM Superhero, and direct message me and ask me if you want to be on the show, and I can see we can put you on. If you share your story, if you had a near-death experience and you want to inspire, just like Dana did tonight, please feel free. Dana, this is your last question. Are you ready for your last question? And after this, I'm not gonna come back on the screen, so you're not gonna see my ugly face anymore. I want you to close out the show. Are you ready?
Oh, then,
Okay, sis. Final question. What is the most annoying, well-meaning comment you received?
okay, so this is the atonement, but it's more of a direction. I hate when people ask me, do you need help? Or just assume that I need help to do simple things. Like if I'm gonna do something simple, I want to try to do it myself. And if it's too hard, I'll ask you for help. But don't just assume I need help for every little thing that makes me feel more disabled than I am because I may be disabled, but I'm very capable. And I'm asking you if I need help with something. So thank you for watching, and I hope everyone has a good night. And this was Amy, I'm superhero. that taught us how to live. I see everyone, and I want him to see everyone in the next